welcome to my channel. Welcome to another day in the daily videos of the Black Needle Society's nice list. And just before we go into that, if you're not already subscribed to my channel, please consider subscribing and ring the bell for a notification when I upload the videos next. Now, yesterday I realized when I went to post that I hadn't actually posted my video for day 3. So you got almost 2 hours apart. So I apologize for that. It was a bit of a day, and obviously I was as tired as I felt. So yeah. Right, to recap, as usual. Okay, day 1 was the fabric that the stamps, Santa stamps, were going to be originally planned for. The Lugana was actually by the designer, who is the Lugana, don't mind me. Anyway, it's Fortnite Fabrics, the boys. Okay, ignore me. Right, day 1 is that one. Day 2 was the globe. Now look, I had to drag this in because I told you I was playing with metallic and French knots and like a fool. So I had this little pile growing of bastardly metallic, and I decided to throw it into the art ball. Okay, day 3. Getting exciting. Right, day 3 is the lead up to everything. Day 3, day 4, day 5. All 3 go together. So, Witchelt powder pink 32 count Lugana, chosen by the designer of the pattern, and we're going to get to see what it is today. Okay, and Sophie has crept in like the feral she is when she's got fruit to eat and everything else. Okay, these gorgeous 10 colours were the 10 colours chosen for the design. Now, okay, I have a funny feeling, and I could be way off because there's so many designers out there. I have a funny feeling that it might be, and wouldn't it be fantastic, if it were a Autumn Lane Stitchery kind of Santa sort of Christmas themed thing, while I scratch off this and try not to read it. Anyway, I don't know who the designer is, so we're going to see that together, and Sophie is being a troll and bouncing things around. Okay.
We haven't done
day 5. Yet. Nope. You ready?
We haven't done that one for
you. A little bit nervous. Ooh, it's on both sides. Okay. Make sure there's nothing else in there. Nope. Okay. Ooh. Okay, this is completely different. Wow. So, Sugar and Spice and All Things Nice by Sugar and Spice, and and Everything Nice by Ardith Designs. Now, I've never heard of these. Amanda May McNaughton, original cat cross-stitch pattern. So we have Christmas trees. We have a street scene with the little houses in the snow. Is that a Yule log? Like a chocolate log? Have you made those chocolate logs? It's not easy making Swiss roll, and rolling up a roulade with the chocolate cream or cream, it's a bit of a thing. Yes. But yeah, Sugar, Spice and All Things Nice. And then there's the mints. Oh my goodness. Have you ever bought stuff from Misty? Misty gave out these swirly mints that are pressed icing sugar with mint, and then this kind of red swirl through it. My dad used to have what was called after dinner mints. I think it was after dinner mints. They were a powdered sugar mint that he used to keep in the car, and we'd have them when we go driving. It was blue, black and white packet, but they were these white mints, and they were yummy. They were like little cushions that had been compacted down with a slight mint flavor. They were my favorites. They were fantastic. So yeah. So there are Okay, 3 back stitches, and we have everything we need for floss toss and the pattern. Isn't that awesome? I'm so thrilled. That's so cute. Now, size-wise, it's 8.2 by 4 inches, 132 count. Yeah, I might. Well, I won't be doing it this month. Well, I could. I just have to keep bringing it back into my craft room when I record. So, the blurb. And I forgot to tell you, I think, the blurb yesterday. Advent Thread Pack 1 DMC. Shh. Thread chosen by the designer. Anyway, Advent Pattern 1 Ardith Designs. This adorable pattern has us in the mood for some Christmas baking. How about you? Okay, I'm going to go back to the pattern. So there was the chocolate log and the mints on the candy canes. Are they gingerbread houses? We had gingerbread houses. Sophie and I are slight gingerbread nuts. And we got a gingerbread house that had to be made from our local supermarket. It was in a flat pack and you glue it all together with the icing and all that kind of jazz and stick on the most horrible lollies. But actually they came from Canada. So we had the gingerbread house, and then I went out and bought a tin of gingerbread biscuits in the most gorgeous silver tin. They were on special because it was just after Christmas. We've got a local Tasmanian gingerbread company, so they're like the bomb. And inside, these were not Christmas at all. It actually says assorted Christmas tin. They were actually ghosts, and it was ridiculous. They were eating ghosts, which were probably Halloween initiated, in a Christmas tin box. But look at the tin. It was a fantastic price. Couldn't resist it. And I've got a gorgeous tin afterwards, and I'll take off those stickers probably. Yeah. Yeah. Now, I've spent yesterday and today frogging. You're bouncing the camera, Sophie. I spent yesterday and today frogging my pedal pusher because I had gone wrong. And initially I thought I had gone wrong on my count going from left to right. It turns out I had gone wrong on my count on the vertical. And I've just ripped all back to the place that I went wrong, and hopefully now I can get the count correct. This is what happens when you do the borders. You find out pretty quickly where you screwed up. Joys. So whether or not I get a full square today, I don't know. I've got about maybe 6 hours potentially of stitching time if I don't put it away and banish it to the frog chair naughty corner. So yes. Oh boy. Okay. Tomorrow is day 6, and tomorrow day 6, it's the checkbook. I actually don't know what it is. It's the size of a checkbook. Do you remember checkbooks? I used to have a checkbook. I don't think I ever had any money in the bank, but I had a checkbook. It came with the bank when I opened it, back in the 90s.
I got lots of coins.
Yeah, different, Sophie.
Yeah.
Now, if you're into movies and you've got Netflix, I don't know if you'll be able to get a hold of this because Netflix is different worldwide. I've just watched the most awesome movie that kind of goes with my whole wildlife rehabilitation kind of heart and that kind of thing, but it's just a really good inspirational movie. It's by a couple called Sam and Cameron Bloom. Cameron Bloom is a photographer. His wife Sam is mum of 3, and they went on holiday in Thailand, and she had an accident where she has had a fall, has been paraplegic from T3, T4, something like that. And it's their story of their life when they get back to Sydney, filmed in the family's own home. It looks like a very low-key filming, but it's oh gosh, Emma. No, name's gone. Anyway, he's the English actor who was out of Love Actually, and he's got the Aussie accent, so he's good, Griffin. And I think it's Emily. Is it Emily Stone? Anyway, don't mind me. It's called Penguin Bloom, and Penguin, the key feature in the movie, is actually an Aussie magpie played by something like 10 magpies. And you can hear the warble and everything else, but it's, as I said, it's set in the family's actual home, and it's just real. It's just a real story. So yes, you probably will cry. She does overcome. She does go through the whole post-injury depression, anger, angst that I think everyone who has some kind of life, like huge upheaval in life, goes through. Yeah, the magpie helps them all deal with it somehow. But she also gets into oh, there's a special word for it. Anyway, she gets into kayaking, and then from kayaking she gets into adaptive surfing, whatever the heck that is, because she's paraplegic. She can't feel anything from her waist down. And she's a surfer now. She's 2 times champion, world champion in adaptive para surfing. Maybe that's it, or it's anyway, very, very good story. She's written 2 books. So the first book was written by Cameron, which is basically his photography journey of the story, and then that got produced into the book. And the second book is actually by Sam, and it's from her perspective, from her inside her head. She has gone on, I think, to become a public speaker, and you can book her for events and things like that. So yeah, pretty amazing story. It was a lovely, lovely movie, and yeah, if you want to go check it out, do that. It's Penguin Bloom. So yeah, I am still a little bit weepy after watching it, because it was just a beautiful story, and hearing the magpie, and being here where you get to hear the magpies. The movie has been out 2 years, but I only stumbled across it today on Netflix when I was just flicking through, as you do some days. I'd kind of had enough of Chicago PD, so was changing the mood, sniff, and yeah, probably go back to Chicago PD now, because it's a little bit more kind of distant. Anyway, all right. So stick around tomorrow. Back at work. Stick around tomorrow. We get to open me day 6 checkbook, whatever the heck it is, and we'll see where this is going to go. This is obviously not something to cook.
No.
If they were going to tease us, there's nothing really in the package that's screaming out cooking supplies. We've had a bag of scone mix in our murder mystery, and we've had a bag of, and now this was misleading, it was a coffee cinnamon cake, because I guess in the States you call coffee cakes like an afternoon tea cake. So it was just a plain Madeira cake, and I think I was expecting it to be coffee flavoured as well. Don't mind me. I was just confused. But, so we have had, and there's nothing in this nice list box that is kind of screaming out to me, this is food, come here, yet. Except for the initial explosion, which, okay, yes, it's a food item, but it's not a cooking, baking item. Not like this is implying. That's kind of where I'm going. Anyway, yeah, lots of green in it, and then the brown hints. It's cute. It's so stinking cute. All right. Stinking cute.
Stinking cute.
Yeah, I'm gonna go on and brush my hair because it's a bit matty. And
you plait it too?
no, I won't plait it. I'll just brush it. All
And
right.
my planted.
Okay.
I brushed it.
All right. I'll let you go. I will see you guys tomorrow. And yes, after a day at work, joys. See how we go. Bye. May the road rise up to meet you. May the wind be always at your back. May the sun shine warm upon your face, and the rain fall soft upon your fields. And until we meet again, may God hold you in the palm of his hand.